Shalom Aleichem Rabotai, blessings to you. Gentlemen, I'm Rabbi Kaba, bringing you more ancient wisdom from Jewish scripture and Talmud you can use in your life. We are in Ketuvot, marriage contracts, page 19. And we're talking about not only Ketuvot, the marriage document itself, but other contracts, such as a loan or a sale document. And what happens is if a lender brings his document into court and he wants to collect the loan, we have him bring in the witnesses who signed the document so they can testify that's their signature, or other people who recognize the signature so they can testify that these signatures are valid, nothing is forged, and then we allow him to collect using this document. The concept here is we don't want to use a forged or flawed document to collect a loan. So the Gemara teaches you can't even keep such a thing in your house. If there's a forged document, a loan document for a loan that never took place, you can't keep it around based on a verse in the book of Job, Al tashken bo'alecha avla. Don't let any corruption dwell within your tent. So we can't even keep such a thing in our house. And the Gemara applies this even to a Torah scroll, a Sefer Torah, a copy of the Bible, a copy of a scroll of the Bible that hasn't been checked. Now it's interesting because how we make a Torah scroll is we copy it letter by letter from an original existing scroll to a new scroll. And this was the process going back to Moses. Moses wrote the first and only Torah scroll and then copied additional copies for all of the 12 tribes, and they made more copies from the originals. However, during the copying process, maybe there's a mistake, maybe there's a smudge, maybe there's a missing letter. So before you use the Torah scroll, the Sefer Torah, you have to go back and correct it and check it and make sure everything is perfect. Because if you're learning from it, you're gaining wisdom from something that has a mistake and has a flaw, your own intellect will become corrupted or flawed. This is a really important idea in modern times. We have so much information and so much advice is out there. There are podcasts, there's YouTube, there's books, there's so many resources, so much information is out there. You have to be really aware of what you're consuming, what content is going into your mind, because if there are flaws in the source, then the ideas will not be useful and might even be detrimental to your life. So you need to stop and think about what sources I'm gaining information from, if they have their own profit in mind or they're really trying to help other people. And even if they're trying to help other people, maybe the ideas and the concepts they're explaining were valid for their situation and their lives, but maybe they're not valid for your own life. So you really have to assess the wisdom and the information that you are consuming, the content that's going into your mind, if that really works for you. And if it's not, then you have to make an effort to find new methods and new mental models that do apply and do help you to reach your own goals. And God willing, you'll be meritorious to find wisdom that does help, that does work for your life, and use that and learn that. Have a great day, gentlemen.